Welcome, Dharma Warrior. In this space, we walk the path of truth with steady hearts, protect what is sacred, and choose peace without abandoning strength. Breathe in presence, breathe out resistance. Let's begin.
I am so happy to announce that I received my very first topic request to discuss, and I hope many more are on the way. Today, I was asked to share my thoughts on online dating and this more modern approach to finding a partner. While I have to admit, over the last few years, my life has taken me on a very different journey. I've been inundated with experiences that pushed me deeper into self-reflection, healing, and spiritual growth. There simply wasn't room for company. It became a season of me, myself, and God, and honestly, I wouldn't change it. About 9 months after my last relationship, I did try Facebook dating, and it lasted exactly one date. That one experience felt so familiar to everything I already knew I didn't want that I decided it was time to stop looking outward and start looking inward. Because if I didn't heal my own wounds, I would simply continue attracting the same lessons wearing different faces. Looking back, I am incredibly grateful that I took my own advice. You see, I truly believe one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself is uninterrupted time to get to know who you really are. Now, for some people, that sounds lonely. For others, it sounds absolutely terrifying. For me, it became freedom. If I could face my own core wounds, those little gremlins that whisper old habits, unhealthy patterns, and moments where you catch yourself thinking, man, I'm looping again, then how could I expect someone else to experience the healthiest version of me? That kind of work is deeply personal. It isn't glamorous. It isn't something you post online. It's often done in complete privacy while you're quietly taking yourself apart, so you can then rebuild yourself into someone you're genuinely proud to become. Now, if you're married or raising a family, I'm certainly not saying deep inner work isn't possible. I'm simply suggesting that you intentionally carve out time without distractions. And keep what you're working on to thyself and let the results do the talking for you. Because this special time that you're dedicating to yourself is time to be honest, time to listen, and time to dig. Shadow work isn't about becoming perfect. It's about becoming conscious. And that, my friends, happens most optimally without an audience, without opinions, and without the peanut gallery. You are either self-motivated or perhaps it's just time to admit that it's not time yet, and that's okay. Recognizing where you sabotage yourself, where fear still runs the show, where old pain continues making today's decisions, and having the courage to change those things. I also believe that this journey naturally deepens your relationship with God, or Source, or the Creator, whatever name resonates most with you, because nothing escapes that higher wisdom. Eventually, we all answer for the life we have lived. Everything I share on this channel comes from my own lived experience, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If you don't like what you currently see in the mirror, not the appearance, but your character, give yourself grace. Acknowledging it is the first thing. And then give yourself permission to evolve. No one else can tell you what needs healing. No one else can decide what you're ready for. That decision has to come from your own heart. Otherwise, the work will rarely stick. In my own life, my spiritual journey actually began well over a decade ago, but over the last couple of years, it shifted into complete sink or swim territory. I wasn't just facing my own shadows. I was navigating difficult business experiences, broken relationships, painful family dynamics, and situations that were completely outside of my control. There were many times there were tears in the shower, confusion, isolation, and many days where survival was the only objective. Truthfully, I'm still finding my way through parts of it. But compared to where I was, this chapter already feels lighter. Lighter enough that maybe, just maybe, one day I could welcome a romantic partner into my life again. Slowly. Very slowly, because while I'm still a hopeless romantic, life has humbled me enough to know that rushing anything has never served me well. And I know that I am perfectly fine with just me, myself, and God. So back to online dating. Personally, it just isn't for me. I still appreciate someone having the confidence to walk over, start a conversation, and ask me out the old-fashioned way. There is something beautiful about discovering someone's character naturally instead of making decisions based on a few carefully chosen photos and a short profile. Looks matter. We'd all be lying if we said they didn't. But beauty fades, wrinkles arrive, hair turns gray, and what remains is a person's heart, their integrity, their character, their essence. So if I build a relationship on appearances alone, then one day, someone prettier, younger, or shinier will inevitably come along. That isn't the kind of love I'm looking for. I'm looking for substance. I'm looking for the kind of partnership where two people can continuously choose one another as they grow older. Not in front of one another, not behind the other person, but beside each other as teammates, each bringing their own strengths while creating something even more magical and greater together. Mutual respect, complete honesty, trust, transparency, and a shared desire to build a beautiful life together. So to answer your question, dear Dharma warrior, online dating is wonderful for some people, but it just isn't for me. Life has surprised me before, but today, as I prepare to celebrate another trip around the sun and turn 47, I find myself open to new experiences, and even perhaps one day a new love. If that happens, wonderful. And if it doesn't, that's all right too. I'm in no rush. Because the next man who enters my life will have to show me who he truly is before I offer anyone my heart. No pretending, no playing house, no lip service, no double lives. Mean what you say what you mean, and when life inevitably becomes uncomfortable, as it always does, we will face it together instead of running from it. Thank you for such a thoughtful topic to talk about. I genuinely enjoyed reflecting upon it, and I look forward to hearing what you'd like me and us to discuss next. Until then, keep growing, keep questioning, and keep becoming the person you were always created to be. Until we meet again, walk with courage, lead with compassion, and protect your peace.
We are the same but different.